I'm going to run you through currently the first iteration of how we are pulling house accounts. So from the home menu, I will pull up transactions. And I will set my time frame. So if I want to look at last month of July and say, hey, how many? Oh, actually, we're close, August 29th. We're close to the end of this month. So say everything's wrapped up. This is 2,661 transactions for the month of August. I want to know how many house charges we have. I've got every single transaction loaded up. And I know that we charge the house charges as other. So if I hit all payment methods, I'm going down to other. Currently, when they hit other as a collection, they have cash, credit, multiple other payment methods, but they can also go through and hit other. If they hit other, they're prompted to put something in. Right now, they will type capital ECE or Sojay Family. That's our only two accounts that we're dealing with. So right now I have 82 complete transactions for 4,500. So there is a house account that literally we asked them if there was a way to set up house accounts, and they said that they'd never even been asked about it and nobody deals with that. Since then, within the last week or two, they've rolled out, upon our request, a house accounts feature. And they're hoping that they could go through and find use for it. Right now, I've got 82 transactions the old way that we're doing it. So if I hit export, I'm going to transactions to a CSV. And we are going to get all the information. I'll show you shortly. Let's download it. Let's hope Excel pops up in the same screen. Bam. Perfect. So if I look at this, I've got my date, my time zone. Let's see, delete. Gross sales. We're not discounting anything. I'm gonna delete a handful of columns I know we don't need. Transaction ID, we don't need. Payment ID, we don't need. Brand. Let's see. Complete. There's a lot of charges that we don't need. The house account should probably clear up a lot of this. Location's always going to be the diner. Payment type is always payment right now. Description does not matter. Details do not matter. There's no staff ID. So if I'm over here, since we can't manually put in a tip on this, we're doing that service charge, partial refund. Source is always registered. There's so much information that we don't need here. Cash, where gift card, delete. I've got my other tender. So here's the breakdown of Sojay Family versus EC. Fees, delete. Device name, doesn't matter which register they ring. Staff name, if you want to keep that on there. Dining option to go for here. You can double check that as far as service fees go. Gift cards, we don't need that. So here's the little bit of math that we need to go. The time doesn't matter. So I'm going to insert, pop in the Sojay Family ECE, delete. That way I can better organize that once I'm ready. So if I look at this, right now we see recently, I believe they did this correctly. So Soj Family stopped today on August 29th. They got $8.98. There were no service charges because we decided that we will not be adding anything to go for Soj Family. Makes complete sense. So $8.98, 77 cents tax, and then total collected, other tendered, is going to be the same thing as total collected. We can delete that. And then the net total. So if we look at something like this, $24.56 and $4.09 is the service charge. And you waited on Soj Family for here. So that $4.09 is inside of that gross sales because the service charge, unfortunately, is classified as an item. So if we take this, which is our items, which if we then delete, I could bring a description of all the items. Items plus the tax equals $26.32. So if I look at this, which I just exported, it'll show Soj Family 2 eggs plus toast, bacon, good morning breakfast, local tax, sales tax, seated house service charge gratuity, which we have for Soj Family. All that matches up, and then that matches up with her to go is no service charges at all. But this will be all of your transactions. It will show you at the bottom the 10% house. Yeah. So and we should have everything sorted out as far as the way they're doing charges. So if I just, here was a refund. We can sort that out in a second. I will sort and filter. Did that the wrong way. Sure. Bam. Now we have our separation. So I could go through and add these totals up and go through and check that and get a total and invoice everybody. Don't save that. The way that we probably will be moving it over is they now have a house accounts button. I set up ECE and Soj Family as 2 different accounts. They're active. I put $5,000 limits if we need to adjust those. The money isn't there. So let's see, setting. Yep, we could setting and reporting. Okay. We create another one. I think Angie said that major crimes every once in a while. Unfortunately, you might have to stop by and stick around for a while. If you want to create an account for them, create an account. Major crimes. I'm gonna. I believe it's going to require an email or a phone number. So if you have a contact with that, you want to put that information in. I don't believe any of the company information is necessary. So eligible location is going to be the only one you have. Diner, select that. Account name. Major crimes. Spending limit, go ahead and set whatever you want. Billing details, let's see, reporting. It's going to be the diner. And then manually invoiced. So once you pull that, you can send them a manual invoice, have them write a check, and then you can go in here and we should be able to clear out their balance or make a payment towards their balance. Check in with house account. Okay, yeah. We're going to be testing that probably over the next week or so of moving ECE stuff over there. And hopefully we have that working to where it's in one location and it's a lot easier than going through all your transactions. That's all for house accounts.